Hi there everyone, and welcome to this beautiful day in the forest. We are in Denmark in February, and this is where I live. And behind me I have the Toyota Yaris Cross. It's the 1.5 petrol hybrid model, front wheel drive, and I've had it for almost a year now. And in this video I will actually share 10 secrets with you, or 10 cool features that I first discovered, say, about 2 months ago. So to me, at least, it was kind of secrets. And why didn't I discover that before? Well, probably a combination of being lazy. I didn't bother to read the user's manual, and being a little stupid or naive. So hopefully this video will be helpful for you, and yeah, let's just get on with it. See you in a sec. Okay, as mentioned, this is the hybrid 1.5 petrol front wheel drive. You can get this one with all-wheel drive as well, but this is the front wheel drive. And I've had it for almost a year now. I did actually make another video after 6 months where I went through some of my pros and cons about the car. A kind of a review of the car. Not with all the specs and all the stuff, but an honest review of how I felt about driving the car, having it for 6 months at that time. And you can find that video in, I will put a link in the description, and on the end screen you will find it somewhere here. You know where to find it. This is actually my first, like modern car, brand new and modern car. I've always owned old rags, so my comparison was of course very biased. I was very happy about everything this car could. I really didn't notice all the other cool features this car also had. And maybe when you're watching these cool features I would go through, you will think that's common in all cars. I didn't know that. So to me it was kind of secrets. Okay, enough talking, let's get on with it. The first one is inside the cabin, so let's have a look inside. I took the video off the stand, so it's a little more shaky right now. But here in the cabin, we'll start with the first cool feature down here. So we have actually 5 buttons down here. The first feature I actually discovered was this one. This is the heated steering wheel. I went through a whole winter without knowing about this, and yeah, it's actually freezingly cold here in Denmark in the winter, and wearing gloves when I was driving, and yeah, I didn't know about this, but after I discovered this feature, the heated steering wheel, I've used it almost ever since. So now it has a heated steering wheel. I'm not sure about all these features, if they are in the smallest standard package, or if you have to buy extra packages to get these features. I didn't check it out because this car is leased and this is what I got. Let's get to secret or feature number 2. And we are still down here with the buttons, and the next one was actually this one. This one shifts the light from the long lights and the short lights automatically. It's pretty cool, and most of the time it's just a relief, to leave it all to the car. So That was number 2. And for number 3, we are still down here. The third button. This is the last feature down here, but let's have a look at it. And this time we're looking at this button. This feature, this button I showed you, is heating up the front screen and removing the ice, so I don't have to. You know, I've been using this ice scraper with frozen fingers, and you know, sometimes so hard ice that it's almost impossible to get it off. And not knowing that, again, the car had all the help I needed to heat up the window or the glass. So at least it would be easier to get the ice off, or maybe I wouldn't even have to use the ice scraper. Okay, that was the first 3 cool features, or to me, secrets. Let's get on to number 4. Yeah, again, it's something that was pretty new to me, because the car, like I guess almost any new car today, the car has this lane assist that keeps the car in the lane on the road. And yeah, I use it sometimes, but there's lots of situations where you don't want this lane assist to kind of force you to keep your direction. And therefore I tried to find a way to turn it off, and it took me a while. I actually found a way to turn it off. So this is the button where you can turn on and off the lane assist, and it have 2 modes of assisting you, and it actually only turns between these 2 modes when you push the button. If you want to turn it off, you have to hold it for, I don't know, 3 or 5 seconds maybe. It will turn off. And just push it once and you will turn it on again. So that's how to turn it off. Unfortunately, every time I start the car or turn on the car, the lane assist is by default turned on. So I have to turn it off every time I start the car if I want it turned off, of course. This is feature number 4, and it has been very useful to me to know about it, so hopefully it will be to you as well. So let's get on to number 5. Now, number 5, I actually chose to tell you about the automatic shift. Because, yeah, I know about automatic shifts, even though we're here in Denmark, are not used to have automatic shifts in our cars. We're most used to manual shifts. But this is a hybrid, and it's a little different than a normal automatic shift, at least as far as I know, because as you can see, we have 5 different modes. We have the parking mode, the reverse, the neutral, the drive mode, and then we have the B. And the B is what I want to talk about. The B mode is actually using the brake power to charge the battery for the electric engine. So when you put it in B, it's actually like putting it in D. It's a drive mode, but when you lift your foot from the pedal, it will brake much more and use the power from that to recharge the engine or the battery for the electric engine. And that's similar to what we know from modern EVs or electrical cars. So if you put the shift in B, you will actually discover that this braking power is actually helping you to have more juice on the battery. That way you will save more petrol. So that's one good thing, and the other good thing is that you can enjoy this almost one pedal driving. And number 6 is actually, again, something that is very common in new modern cars, especially electrical cars, I guess. This is the wireless mobile charger. You put your mobile phone in here and remember to turn it on and off here. The car is not on right now, so you can't see it, but the light will shift between yellow and green. If it's green, you're charging, and if not, it's yellow. And the smart thing about this charger is that if you leave your phone there and you're using it maybe for the wire, for the Bluetooth, for the navigation or music streaming or whatever, the charger here will discover itself when the battery level is dropping on the phone, and will start and stop the charging automatically. I mean, this is very cool. Unfortunately, my phone is too large to fit in there when I have my cover on. So a note to Toyota: in the future, please make this charging area a little bit larger. So also new, very large smartphones can fit in there. Anyways, that was number 6. And for the last 4, we will have to go outside now. We're done inside the cabin, now we're going outside. Okay, so my number 7 cool feature here is actually something that it's maybe my favorite feature about this car when talking about these secrets that I first discovered way too late. So of course we have the electrical boot door here. Yeah, I'm sorry about the mess inside. Anyways, when I discovered it had this electrical boot door, I was very excited, and I love it, you know. But I was always, you know, when at the grocery store or bringing my bags or my camping gear or whatever, and it was maybe raining and muddy, I was looking at all these people that had this automatic almost boot door. They just had to, you know, kick the foot in and it would open magically. So I was thinking, I wished that my car had that feature, and again, that is why I called myself stupid, because I never bothered to check. I just, you know, assumed that it didn't. I don't know why, but yeah, a few months ago, the thought just came to me, what if it does? So, look at this. Magic. And also when you want to close it again, more magic. This is so cool. I mean, I really love it. So this is one of my favorite features of these 10 secrets that I discovered. Okay, number 8, we're still in the boot here, and I just used half a minute to clean up the boot here, because I want to show you something inside the boot now. So let's have a look in here. The floor or the bottom of the boot here, I would say when I fold down the passenger seats, we have this tall ridge here, like this, and it actually annoyed me a lot, because when I'm using the car for sleeping, when I drive into the nature and stuff like that, so it actually annoyed me, and many times in the beginning I had to find something to put in the bottom here. I had to, you know, arrange it so I would have a flat floor in the car. And if you know this car, you're probably already laughing like me, because what I discovered, and this is my next secret, was that, well, look at this. So simple. And now if I fold the passenger seats, you have a completely flat floor and space here. And yeah, I wish I had found out that way earlier, because this is so great. The last thing back here is this fluffy thing up here. I'm not sure if it's a feature, but you know, at first I thought this is just some cheap stuff that Toyota made to save money, or I don't know why. Then some kind person wrote to me in the comments that this is actually for security reasons, because you can't put stuff up here, and having stuff here when you're driving is actually dangerous if you have a sudden brake, for example. So this is why they make these soft, when you take it off here. Yeah, you see, you can actually, yeah, put it somewhere. For example, down here. And it's gone. And now for the last secret. And actually I have one more. My number 11 is not kind of a feature or secret, but just a good tip from one of the buttons inside again. But let's get to secret number 10. These secrets or features, I'm calling them secrets because it's stuff that I didn't know about. And that's why I started saying that I might just be naive or unknowing, because this is, I've learned, very common on not all but many cars. But if you, like me, wondered what this little square in the front of the car is for, I will show you. In here you can put your the hook that probably came with your car. Most often it does, and if it didn't, I would recommend getting one. So it's just a hook, so you can put a wire or a rope or something if you need towing or something like that. And this leads me actually to my feature number 11, this little extra secret. If you are stuck somewhere in some mud or something like that, and the wheels are just spinning, you can come free from it. Turn the anti-spin off, and I will show you the button inside. This is the button, and if you turn the anti-spin off, the automatic, detection of the grip of the wheels will be turned off, and then you have more control maybe to get out of this situation. So that's just a tip. If you are in this situation, try it out. Try to turn off the anti-spin and see if that helps you to get out of this situation. Okay, now this was my 10, or actually 11 secrets or cool features about this Toyota Yaris Cross. And I hope that you found at least some of these secrets or features new to you or useful, and that you will use them and benefit from them a lot more than I did. I found out way too late, but I hope I have helped you to get more out of your Toyota Yaris Cross. Also, I hope you will consider to subscribe and like and share and all that stuff. That would, as always, make me very happy. But hopefully I will see you again in some of my other videos, and if you want to see again my video about the pros and cons after I've had it for 6 months, check out the other video in my playlist, and you will find the link in the description and here on the end screen as well. So see you sometime in the future, maybe in the nature. Nobody knows. Have a great one out there. Bye.